time to roll the ball out there and get the new season of NBA basketball underway. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Sunday, they'll take on Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs.
And that game against the Rockets, that's one to watch for. The fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Clowney in at the 4. And for the Hornets, George out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Maxey, then there's Al Horford, and it's Miller in at the 2. The start of a fresh season, but we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
Count it.
Cam Thomas is not one to be afraid to take heavily contested shots, and he's had the ability to make them.
Screen by Horford. Here's Maxey. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Dimon. Takes it inside, and he comes up with a bucket.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Down low, and stolen by Claxton. Pass to Clowney, back to Thomas. The rebound by Ben Simmons.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Maxey on the wing. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Now Horford, back to Maxey. Shot clock at 5. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Horford can't hit. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And after trading away a lot of their top veteran players, the Nets going young, Doris.
Well, they are, BA, and the rumor, though, says that they are looking to try to rebuild quickly. It's obviously a big market, New York City. And let's remember, free agency is a viable avenue to improve. And once they collect enough young assets, things can turn quickly.
And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by George.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Pass to Thomas. To the middle. Here's Claxton. That shot off. Nice D from Horford. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Charlotte. Trailing by 2. With the drive. And he hammers it down right in the face of Nick Claxton.
Maxey is such a crafty finisher. Let him get to the rim, and he'll make the most of it.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Outside man. Here's Dimon. The rebound by Maxey. Miller left side. Horford, a screen on Thomas. Here's Miller. And that misses. That would have put him up.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here's Thomas. Takes a 3. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Maxey against Thomas. George outside. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Nets. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Charlotte.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Brooklyn, no good that time either. And so it's Charlotte with it. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And Maxey is especially dangerous in these situations. When he has room to run, good luck stopping him.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
A new lineup here for Charlotte. And right here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. Charlotte, 4th.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
.144 left in the first quarter of the game. And it's Sexton on the take. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, slicing his way to the cup. Sexton so dangerous on the drive.
The Hornets have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Pass to Nesmith. Williams with the screen. Nesmith passes to Williams. And that one drops.
Well, a great screen, and then he gets off it, rolls to the rim. Nice job by Mark Williams.
Now here's Thomas. Nesmith covering. Here's Wilson. To the inside. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
Outside man. Outside Porter. Sinks the tray.
Get guard-like skills and a forward's body. Porter Jr. with the quick release.
It's Thomas on the wing. Pass to Wilson. Now here's man. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Inside. And Williams punches it home.
Well, one thing you know coming out of pick and roll action, Trey Mann is looking for scoring opportunities for himself and his teammates.
And here's Sexton. Fires from deep. Drills it from deep. Sexton's got 5 now.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Hornets. They're up by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hornets.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Here's Maxey. And Grant, the Hornets, as of last season, with a new front office, trying to evaluate their young talent.
Yeah, tough to do when you have so many injuries. 36 different lineups last season. They need help to assess and to develop.
On the floor for the Nets, they've got Johnson. Also Colin Sexton out there. And it's Wilson in at the power forward position. And Brooklyn with possession here after the basket by Charlotte. Here's Sexton. Porter pulls it in. Charlotte leading by 4. And then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", You have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
And dialing into our broadcast remotely, I'm told we have Shams Charania here with a special report. Shams, take it away.
Thanks, Brian. Still early in the season, but the 76ers aren't wasting any time on personnel change. They acquired a big-time star in LaMelo Ball. This team wanted a playmaker for quite some time, and they got one of the best in LaMelo. Going on social media, their fans are really pumped to have Ball.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us informed. Much appreciated, as always.
Oh, a little fancy finish on the dunk by Mark Williams. We see you.
Nets trail by 8. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Guys?
Great mentality. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Thomas. Pass to Dimon. And there's the screen. And here's Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clowney. Back to Sexton. Fires the 3. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Now here's George. Still without a bucket. Shoots over Demon. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. And now a 10-point Charlotte lead.
Boy, what focus. Little contact there. Paul George not deterred.
And here's Thomas from the arc. Counted from distance. Thomas has got his second bucket of the night.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Maxey feeling it out a bit. Pass to Porter. Pulls up. Clowney pulls it in.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Steps back and shoots. And it's Dimon missing. Hornets leading by 7. Well, Brandon Miller has proven himself as a multi-positional player, Doris.
He has, and in this era of positionless basketball, Brandon Miller is a guy who can fit in a lot of different systems. He can shoot the jump shot. He can play face-up off the bounce. You can use your size to overpower guards in a mismatch. A lot to like with Brandon Miller.
Dimon, that's good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Charlotte. They've led by as much as 10. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Here's George, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Thomas up top. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Shoots over George. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
Feels like he has played a little more under control here in the second.
Here's Maxey. Give him 8. George outside. Gets the 3 to fall. George has got his 3rd basket of the night.
The countless hours Paul George has put into that three-point shooting, a huge part of his development.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 17 trades in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. That free throw misses. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big 3 era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Simmons is checked in for Charlotte. Mann comes in for Maxey. Brooklyn also changing it up. Claxton comes in for Wilson, and it's Mann in for Sexton. He does not get the second one. And with new ownership and a new front office, some hope that the Hornets can get going, Doris.
Well, they need to, BA, because it has been a long, slow history of a lack of success, and that can really wear out a fan base. Here's what we know. In the modern NBA, You have to begin with great ownership. And then your front office has to make really smart decisions. Draft well. Make key trades, the acquisition of key veterans. And then your coaching staff has got to buy in. So much goes into this.
Here's Simmons, following the three by Brooklyn. Right wing. Horford passes to Mann. From about 16. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up. Mann's got his first points of the night.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays, but that's been their preferred way of finding points.
And here's Thomas from the arc, and the net's another three.
Now he's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the second quarter after coming up dry early.
George outside. Outside man. Rejected by Claxton.
Love rim protection from Nick Claxton. That is a big-time block.
Thomas, that's good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Charlotte leading by 5. Now man. Pass to George from deep. He buries it from 3. George has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
There is no doubt in the mind there of Paul George. What an answer.
And here's Thomas from the arc. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Charlotte. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Charlotte Hornets.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. And let's talk now about the trade news. Some interesting moves to discuss.
They have to be excited about trading for LaMelo. Confident, skilled, a point guard with considerable size who plays to his strengths.
He helps your team win, and he entertains the fans. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And Maxi's got the ball here for Charlotte. We've got Ben Simmons. Miller is out there with Maxi. Then there's Al Horford, and it's George in at the 3. So that's who Charles Lee starts in the second half. Shot on the wing. The rebound by the Nets. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. It'll be a quick stop over at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Outside man. Pass to Claxton. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Thomas for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Maxi's got 4 rebounds now. Screen by Horford. Maxi attacking, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
He deked the defenders there, and they thought Maxey was going to dish to a big, but instead, he kept it and scored.
Thomas outside. Pass to Dimon. The free ball. Miller pulls it in. Charlotte leading by 10. To the paint. Here's Horford. Horford gets it done inside.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Some changes for Charlotte. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Horford. Knipple comes in for Paul George. And it's Nesmith in for Miller. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. And the Nets looking to improve, in particular offensively, Doris.
I mean, there's no doubt there is not a category within which they didn't struggle on the offensive end. Missed shots, turnovers, you name it. On the other side, they do force quite a few turnovers themselves. Their games can have a very chaotic feel.
And Nesmith gets it to go.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. Now here's man. No points so far. To halt the run. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Ben Simmons. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
One shot.
And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Now here's Nesmith. Back to Maxey. There's the three. And Charlotte, another three.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Nets trail by 15. Pass to Claxton. Thomas outside. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Hornets leading by 13. Outside Maxey. Pass to Nesmith. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the triple. Nesmith's got 6 in the quarter.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Porter, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. Sexton's checked in for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 16. From 15 feet away, jump shot is good. Sexton's got 7 points in the game.
Well, speed is such an important weapon for Colin Sexton, and he gets to the mid-range game. Nice.
Williams with the screen. Here's Maxey. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Outside Sexton. Claxton with it. Pass to Dimon. Launches a three. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 17-7 run. Outside Maxey. Now here's Neesmith. Over Sexton. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Neesmith's got 8 points here in the quarter. Pass to Sexton. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Maxey gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
Wow, look at Sexton take off. One of those guards that can fly.
Pass to Knippel. And here's Porter outside. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 10.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Dimon. Maxey covering. Sexton passes to man. Shot clock at 3. Sexton, that's good.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets out in front by 19 going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And so Sexton will bring it up for Brooklyn. 19-point game on the court for the Nets as we get the 4th quarter going. Colin Sexton out there with Cameron Thomas. Then it's Zaire Williams. And it's Wilson in at the 4-man spot. Now here's man. To the middle. Here's Horford, and Horford powers it home.
Oh, what a pleasure to watch Al Horford go to work. Does all the right things, and that time gets an easy dunk.
They set the pick. The 3 from Sexton. Miller pulls it in. Miller's got his 4th rebound in this one. Charlotte leading by 21. Outside Porter. Back to man. Shot clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. Brooklyn pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Wilson. Thomas outside. Shoots over Miller. And the Nets miss again. Charlotte has gone 7 of 9 from 3-point range so far. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
There is a wiry strength to Brandon Miller. Powers right through the contact.
And here's Sexton. Thomas outside. The 3 is up. Oh my goodness!
Shot's
He'll
good.
go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play.
Shot's good.
It's on Brandon Miller. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
One shot.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Free throw good. Thomas will grant for a late first-round pick. Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A., he's got every shot in the book, and he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide.
Now here's Simmons. Jacks up a three. Claxton with a rebound. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. George with a steal. Moving it up. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Inside, Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh my goodness, that is an absolutely insane finish by Nick Claxton.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Now here's Simmons. It's good. Simmons has got his first 2 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Sexton. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
And Colin Sexton is a scorer. Doesn't matter if he's on the interior. This guy is determined to capitalize.
Miller, right side. Back to Simmons. Miller on the wing. Thomas defends. Just 3 to shoot. A shot from the mid-range. Miller can't get it to go.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Pass to Wilson. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Hornets leading by 19. Horford, screen on Sexton. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Maxey, he's checked in for Charlotte. Brooklyn also changing it up. Clowney, he's checked in for Wilson. Mann comes in for Williams. Dimon comes in for Sexton. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. Miller against Thomas. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Claxton finds Thomas. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Nets keep it alive. Here's Claxton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Wow, how about Claxton getting that defender committed with the pump fake? Really good job.
That free throw, no good. And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. And last season, the Hornets with the second most games missed to injury.
Always tough to overcome significant injuries, especially if it's a rebuilding team. And the other part of that, BA, is it's complicating their ability to evaluate the talent that they do have. All of that requires help. You hope that's on the horizon.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Hornets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Tyrese Maxey.
This guy's vision was on point all night. He kept everyone involved.
There's 49 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Maxey. And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Charlotte making some changes. Williams is checked in for Horford. Knipple comes in for George. And it's Mann in for Miller. Now the Nets with it. Pass to Dimon. The three. Williams grabs the board. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's Thomas for three. Hits the trifecta.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And down it goes. 2 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And let's reveal our player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.